Hi, welcome to another video. So I got this forward yesterday and I thought I should share it. Um, on WhatsApp I got this forward. Again, it's related to the videos I upload related to rumination, anxiety, insomnia and all fitness, mental health fitness and physical fitness. So but this one, it's so true. I'm about to read that right now. So the forward says, underrated truth, you are not responsible for your first thought. That's a conditioning. That's a default conditioning. You are responsible for your second thought and every action that follows after that. And how profound is that? So, as you know, guys, especially guys who can relate to me, I was an extreme ruminator and sitting on the thought and the noise of the past so many times, so many hours and hours were getting drifted and wasted. And this thought hit me hard, even though I'm not in that pattern of thinking right now, but I thought I should share it because many of us don't know how the conditioning works. Even if we know, we fall for that default programming. So, for example, when you wake up first thing in the morning, many of us probably from the time you wake up, your eyes open, and the time you're out of bed, there's definitely almost considerable time gone. Sometimes it will be 15 minutes, sometimes half an hour, sometimes it could be 1 hour. And what do we do? Especially the gang of ruminators or the overthinkers, they either fantasy live in their own world, a projected future, which is more of a fantasy than a dream, or your default programming, which is associated with some kind of hurt. Somebody hurt you 2 3 weeks back, a month back, maybe somebody in your relationship, somebody or your boss, and you got easily hurt because of that. You got sidelined completely, and then the thought is there, just like a sticky uh, gum which is there in your mind. Even after 1 month, you're thinking on it. Why it happened this way? What could have done better? What could have said better? Sometimes it could be all related to your early years of upbringing, your childhood. Uh, Especially some of you might have some traumatic incidents, one or two traumatic incidents that keep playing right now and keep appearing in your life. And that's how your patterns get triggered. So, as the quote said, which I read, your first thought is not your fault or not your concern, because that is pops out of your conditioning. That's part of your default mode network. Just like when you start a laptop or a computer system, when you switch on, there's a default program which gets loaded into the RAM or the random access memory, right? So, and from the operating system. So, same way with the default thoughts. But you have to ask yourself one question: when you spend more than 2 3 5 minutes, is this a time which I'm investing? Is it a noise which I have to pay attention to? Or I should move on to my next thought, which should be more of a thinking towards what should my day look like? How should I go about my day? What will be my progress for the next 1 week? What constructive thoughts I can think? If there is a problem right now, how can I address that? How can I take a constructive steps towards that problem by breaking it down? Of course, many of you might have doing this without much issues. Maybe you have a well upbringing or well trained brain because of a parental care, or somebody had a very good mentor. But some of us, even I had these issues of ruminating a lot, overthinking a lot. And for a lot many years, I was not aware why this is happening, why I get stuck into this. The default programming. The brain is such a wonderful pattern creator machine, ruminating machine. The more you do it, the more it wires. And whatever you think again and again and again, neurons get strengthened in that direction. And I've learned the hard way, spending so many years and then figuring it out. Right now, I don't have that much of a concern. But I wanted to just share through this video because that WhatsApp forward came and I thought, wow, what a wonderful quote, and I could so much connect to it. And this is a simple message I wanted to give through this video. Remember, the first thought comes to your mind after a long break, maybe early in the morning, or you want to drift in that direction. Suddenly, you unconsciously think about something without effort. That is always a noise. You have to ask a very simple question. Is this my first thought? Is it praying from my default program which is not going to serve any purpose unless it is an experience? Or is it some thinking which I will help me to move forward, progress in life, and do more constructive things? I'm Charles D'Souza. I upload videos primarily on fitness, mental health, physical health, spectrum of different mental health issues, especially related to anxiety disorder or the panic disorder, what we have some people, related to mental models, related to how you can use fitness to build a very strong mental muscles or strong thinking, identifying your cognitive errors, right? So I shared few videos in the past. Thanks for watching this video. Even if two people have made sense, you could connect to this one. Just share a few comments. What did you like? Thank you. See you in the next video.